everybody. I am finally here to sit down and be face to camera with you. I used to do these kind of videos all the time, and I pulled up my cozy chair, and this is going to be the spot where I sit down and talk to you, and I'm hoping to do these more often. So we need to address the elephant in the room. And you have already seen by the title that this video is going to talk about why I didn't apply for squad this year. There are a multitude of reasons, so I have a feeling this could be a long one, so buckle up, get your popcorn, get a drink, do whatever you want. Let's just talk about squad. So if you are new to the Happy Planner community or the planner community in general, every year the Happy Planner has basically PR representatives who are selected. And okay, so one of the big things is that the squad is typically a bunch of people who use exclusively Happy Planner products. Now, I wouldn't say that I use exclusively Happy Planner products, because we all know that I love Fancy Plans Co. I love Villa Beautiful right now. I'm really into Wrong Wrong. And there are several other sticker shops that I want to try. So things like the Honeybee shop. I recently purchased things from Alicia Michelle. I want to pick up some stickers from Allie, who is a former squad member. I want to pick up things from her shop. I've used Heather stickers in the past, Heather Kell. So I don't use exclusively Happy Planner, but I do use like 99%. I've been in the Happy Planner community for a while. Every year when the squad time comes around, I kind of go back and forth with myself about applying. In years past, I've applied 1 year in the past. If you are new to my channel, I was not selected. I think that was just an experience for me to apply. This year was another year like that, where I was kind of going back and forth and looking at squad. Originally, if you follow me anywhere else, you probably heard in videos like right when they released the application or when it started to become time for squad again, I was saying things like, I'm definitely not going to apply. Squad's not for me. I'm just kind of this like in my own lane, lone wolf kind of thing. I don't know. I kind of wavered on that. And so this year, the Happy Planner did make some changes. So let's talk about the positive things that have happened this year for the Happy Planner. So they did, after a lot of, discussion in the community, started by a good friend of mine, Myra from Myra Plans It. There's a lot of discussion in the community. There were several live videos, several standalone videos on YouTube and Instagram. There was just a big, huge conversation happening. And it was cool that the Happy Planner heard part of that conversation, but a big part of it was missed for me. So the parts that they did really well on were they listened when creators asked to, number one, be paid. And I don't want this to come across any way or break any kind of like fourth wall or any like respect that you have for me as a creator. But these videos, as much as I love making them, they take a lot of time to film them, time to be, away from my family, time to edit them, time to, create a thumbnail, time to promote them. There's a lot of time that goes into a video instead of just, popping a camera on and then uploading a video on YouTube. It's not quite that simple. I do agree that creators should be paid. And I will say that unless someone comes to me with a shop that either I'm familiar with, have purchased from, or someone who is like a good friend of mine, I do ask for payment. That is just me, but I know that some creators are totally fine working in exchange for stickers. I think kind of the problem with the Happy Planner, and one of the big reasons why people were so upset with that they were only offering product as the payment. I'm gonna air quotes it because I don't really think that it's payment. But a big reason why people were kind of talking about that is because there was a whole list of expectations that went with that. There is almost like a supervisor. So when you're on the squad, you have like a mentor. So someone who's kind of like overseeing to make sure that what you're doing like meets the Happy Planner's expectations, that kind of thing. So there was just a lot that went into it for what, creators were being compensated with. And I am glad to see that the Happy Planner has made this a paid position. And that was like a ding, 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 aha kind of moment for me when I saw that they were being paid. As soon as they announced that, I was like, okay, well, maybe I apply now. But I did some self-reflection, kind of like some, journaling about it honestly, and some, talking with people and all of that kind of thing. And I did not want to apply for squad just because they had made a change for payment. And I felt like that was what was happening for me at that time. So I didn't want to, apply for this thing that I had initially said, no, I'm not gonna do, it's not for me. I didn't want my decision to be changed just because of money. I've always felt very secure in my, ethics as a creator, and I don't want to accept a deal just for money. I always want the brands that I, have paid sponsorship deals with or anything else like that. I always want that relationship to be, number one, mutually exclusive, and number two, a brand that I feel comfortable in supporting and that I would feel proud to, to support. And that was the other part of it. So while Happy Planner made the change to pay creators, they also, took down their exclusivity clause. So they just said that there were 7 brands that you couldn't work with. That still is a little for me, but it is what it is. It's better than it was before. And then they also said that if you own a sticker shop, which I do not, but I felt pretty strongly about this, that if you own a sticker shop, you could keep it open and you could continue doing that, because for some people that's their, that's their livelihood. That's what they live on. That's how they make their money, all of that good stuff. I didn't want to just jump in and submit a rushed application in just like 3 days just because they had made this change for payment. I didn't want to do that. Kind of going back to that topic of talking about supporting brands that, I would be proud to support. I still need to see a little bit more from Happy Planner before they are a brand that I want to stand up and, be a representative for. And this is in no way me saying that even if I had applied, I would have been selected. I do not see myself that way. If you know me and you've been following me for a while, I'm probably one of the most humble creators out here. I still see myself as a very small fish in a very large pond. I know that I lay stickers down, but put them in my planner crooked. I don't really get very creative with them. I get inspired by a lot of people, but I don't know. I'm more of a functional with a little bit of decorative type planner. And I know that there are just so many other people out in the planner community who are so much more talented than I am. So I don't want it to come across, as I'm talking, that I would think that I would naturally be selected, because that's not true. But before I could consider applying to be a representative for this brand, I would like to see more, more transparency about how they are providing inclusivity to our Black creators, to our LGBTQ plus creators, to anyone who is underrepresented in the community. I don't feel like Happy Planner in the past, and even as people have asked for it, have been super transparent about that. I would hope that the Happy Planner would have strong practices of inclusivity and representation and that kind of thing. But until they can be transparent, I don't think, I don't know. And that I can't stand behind a brand that I don't know that about, because that is something that's really important to me. I've seen so many of my friends lately get very frustrated with the Happy Planner. Seeing friends of mine get hurt and frustrated hurts and frustrates me as well. I talked a bit at the beginning of this video that my friend Myra was one of the, she was actually the first person that tagged Happy Planner and started this conversation to make this change. She and Queen and Meg also did a really big live that got a lot of attention and really brought a lot of people in to have the conversation about, creators getting paid, practices, within Squad that they didn't agree with, and that kind of thing. And I feel like while yes, the Happy Planner made these changes, I really wish that they would recognize and maybe thank people who were involved in that conversation, people who started that conversation. Myra had some conversations about this, and I just kind of wish that they would give credit where credit is due. And that is something that I believe very wholeheartedly in, giving credit where credit is due. If I'm inspired by someone, I do my very best to tag them in all social media platforms. I make sure to let them know that I've reshared their post, or that I have, been inspired by them and I created a plan with me based on that inspiration. I really feel strongly about giving credit where credit is due and not taking from other people and not, taking an idea that's not mine. And so I would expect that a brand that I would represent would also feel strongly about that. And I hope to see more of that change being made. Of course, they are a multi-billion-dollar, I don't know how much they make per year, to be honest, but they make a lot of money. They are a large corporation. I don't know, does Jeff Bezos own the Happy Planner? I don't know. Allegedly. That was a joke. Even though they're a large company, I feel like more transparency could be given to the community. And I feel like ever since Stephanie, Hannah, and Kayla and some of the other creators left the brand, I feel like they have been a bit more disconnected from the community. I feel like, of course, they are still listening. We talked about that at the top of the video, but as a larger company that's not owned by someone who really has a hand in the community, who wants to go live with us all the time, who wants to really like dig in and like be in the space, I feel like things have changed, and I would like to see just more transparency, more connectedness with the community, and that kind of thing. Now, for personal reasons. So another reason why I did not apply for Squad this year is I recently, after like battling through the lockdown and through COVID and all of this stuff, obviously we're still like in the thick of the pandemic, but like when we were really in quarantine, when things were super locked down and I had my kids home all the time and I was just trying to make it through and learning different things at work and natural disasters in my area, I didn't do a great job of keeping up with my own social media. And the past, I guess, month or so, I've really felt inspired. I have written in all of my planners, you guys, in every single one. And I have been posting plan with me's and like consistently posting a daily video, which is totally my jam. And I feel just so inspired by what I'm doing right here that I don't want to jump into like a PR or a design team or a squad situation where it's going to take that inspiration away, because no matter what people say, if somebody's telling you what to post, where to post, how to post, what your background needs to look like, what your aesthetic needs to look like, it takes some of that creativity away. And while there are some benefits to making your hobby into a job like that, it definitely makes it harder for me to stay inspired and to want to do it without being like, oh, doing this again today. So right now I'm just gonna stick with what I'm doing. So I'm on YouTube. I am a Wrong affiliate, which I love. I am a Happy Planner affiliate, which is the perfect, I think, medium for me right now. I have always promoted the Happy Planner product. Like, I have promoted it before there was an affiliate link available, but now I feel like I'm able to promote it even a little bit more, and I get to see some return for that, because I have always asked, like, in my head, you know, because there are so many of you guys in the comments that say, I bought this Happy Planner because you used it and you were so excited about it, or I bought this when I saw it in your haul because it looked really cool. Like, I get those comments all the dang time. I was always interested to see like how many of you were buying because of me, and now it's really cool to see that tracked with affiliate. And I do get a little bit of pocket money. It's not much, and it's really not the money that matters, but it is enough where if I wanted to go buy some extra planners for a video, I totally could without having to, you know, rework our family budget. So there are a few reasons why I didn't apply for the Happy Planner Squad, but I also want to put out there that if you did apply, or if you're a current member of the squad, I have no animosity. I still use the Happy Planner. This is not me saying I'm gonna stop using the Happy Planner. Right now, discs and the Happy Planner are my jam. There is nothing out there that makes me feel that level of excitement. When I open up my planner, there's just not anything out there that really does it for me like that. I have looked at other brands, I have explored other things, I've even gone out and like touched them. I've ordered an Erin Condren, I've ordered, I don't know, other things. And the Happy Planner, just the way the graphics are, the discs, the layout, pretty much no one else has a dashboard layout additionally. Anyway, I still love the Happy Planner. I'm still going to continue using them. I feel like when you love a product, you also want to feel like you can love the company. And when I'm in love, right, I like to have open communication. And so this is just me having open communication about why I did not apply for Squad, the things that I hold very dear, the things that are really valuable to me, and the changes that have been made that I think are cool, and then changes that I would still like to see made along the way. If you disagree with me, that's totally fine, and you are welcome to use the space below in the comments to share and have a discussion with me. I would just ask that those comments are respectful and kind. If there are comments that are unkind, I would just suggest that you find another creator, because this is my heart and I feel like I am being super transparent with all of you because you're my friends and because I feel like we can sit down and have these fun chats every once in a while. So I look forward to hanging out with you guys in this chair every so often and talking about things that are on my mind. I will like to give a shout out to my husband. He cleared out this space for me right next to my other filming space. So my filming space has gotten a little bit bigger so that I can have a dedicated space to do all of my sit down chatty type videos. So thanks to the hubs, thanks to Brian. Let's all just take a deep breath. And I do want to wish everyone who applied to Squad good luck. And I am rooting for you. I'm really excited to see who is on Squad. I also want to congratulate my good friend Natasha and my other good friend Kenya on making it as Squad mentors or being selected or volunteering. I'm not sure how that process works, but I want to congratulate them because I know that it means the world to them and they are so excited about it. And if you're excited, I'm excited. So congratulations to people who have applied. I'm thinking that maybe you guys know by now who's been selected, and I will be on the edge of my seat to see which people in the community have been selected. I have a few, fan favorites in my head to see if they will be selected, and some general friends of mine that I would love to make Squad because I know that it would just mean the world to them. But I also love getting to know other Happy Planner creators who I've never met before or who I've never, been on their page or anything like that. So I really am excited to see August 9th who is selected and the year that you're going to have on Squad. So congratulations to everybody in advance. If you are new here, if this happens to be the first video that you are seeing from me, hi, my name is Caitlin, and I would absolutely love it if you would hit that red subscribe button down below and go ahead and hang out with us. It's a really fun place. Usually it's not so heavy. It's been a little bit heavier here lately, but and I'll talk about this in another video, but I like to have conversations with you guys. I'm really real. I'm open. I don't know how to be a YouTube personality, so I just come on here and do my thing. If any of that sounds cool to you, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you are one of my current followers and you've stuck around even through some of the heavy content, please know that I appreciate you. You all are the best. You are my friends. You are my internet family. And I honestly couldn't do any of this without you. So thank you so, so much for loving me, for supporting me, for watching my videos, for watching my channel, and for hearing me. I just really appreciate that. So thank you so, so much to all of you. Here's your internet hug for the day. If you would like to connect with me anywhere else or use any affiliate links or coupon codes that I currently have, all of that stuff is down in the description box below. And by the way, guys, have fun today.